Hi, I am Osman, Master Level Telepathic Energy Healer, um, specializing in critical care recovery and terminal illnesses, as well as a host of physiological, psychological, and spiritual ailments. I'm also an advanced level yoga and meditation teacher. Be sure to visit my website, yogawellness786.com, for more information on my services. Also, understand my therapies are not a replacement for medical treatment. What are the benefits of a long-term, medium to long-term yoga and meditation practice? So from a scientific perspective, when they have done studies on those that practiced mindfulness, they found those who's practicing mindfulness 5 years or more, they attain from calculation of the brainwave patterns, right? That they are able to reach the state of neutral or zero or flat line in terms of total calmness and serenity of mind for those who's practicing 5 years or more. Those who's not practicing mindfulness, the mind graphs is showing erratic readings. Erratic reading means it's going up and down and very stressed. This is the beta state, right? The alpha state is a relatively calm state, is more smooth, and when you go into meditation, you can reach the flat line of zero thought, the delta state. Delta state is total no thought, total silence for longer periods of time, all right? 5 years or more. What's the advantage in going to the delta stage, right? Scientifically, this is, if you're practicing mindfulness practice 5 years or more, scientifically, it's going to show you're going to be able to attain calmer levels of mind from a scientific perspective. How is that going to benefit you in your life? That you're going to be, if you're going to be more together, more calm, a greater handle on your stress. So let's look at scientific statistics. According to the World Health Organization, it says stress, anxiety, and depression is on a level that it's almost on a pandemic level. The amount of suicide levels are increasing annually and alarmingly, right? During the pandemic, one of the most organized, disciplined, and first world countries that I would consider first world countries with amazing, secure, stable economy is Japan, right? And the suicide rate was higher than those who were dying from the COVID pandemic during the pandemic period, right? This is, so how can something that reduces, scientifically proven to reduce your stress levels, and practicing it medium to long term, it's like you're going to almost make it to almost kill it on a regular basis, on a daily basis, where you're going to go to a total state of calm, delta state. So when you're going to a delta state while you're conscious, right? Medium to long-term practice is being able to go to the state of total zero calm, where your mind silences, your mind relaxes. So that becomes, the forms a harmonious balance between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind comes together, that all the things that have been, pent up in your subconscious mind starts clearing during your initial practices of mindfulness. And as it's clearing and clearing and clearing and becomes clear, only will your mind be able to be calm. Your mind cannot be calm. Your mind, the fact that it's going up and down, is a signal and an indication of how much of suppressions you have in your subconscious mind. This is my theory, right? This is not a scientific point, because the field of the subconscious mind is a great unknown science. So, but from a yoga sciences perspective, this is my opinion, being someone who's very well versed in this field and teaching it for over 44 years and practicing it for almost 50 years and studying widely under various different teachers from different schools of thought in this field and combining with scientific researchers, right? So I'm giving my opinion in that aspect, but it's still anecdotal, right? Not a scientific and a medical opinion. So what it does again is it is emptying the subconscious suppressions in your mind and clearing it and giving you more and more control, and you come to that harmonic medium to long-term practice where the wavelength, you can go and get a cephalograph, right? To read the brain waves when you meditate, and how often, after, every 6 months, what's the improvement in your brain functioning, and what's the improvement, you can make it scientific for yourself, right? If you can't calculate it, and you can't access, paying such specialists, no problem. See the difference in your life, right? After just 6 to 8 weeks, is there some improvement? See, after 6 months, is there some improvement, right? If there isn't gradual improvement, something is wrong. There must be, right? Some gradual improvement in terms of your hold on life and how you are in a state of balance. You come more and more into, so this is, you're reaching closer and closer to being longer and longer periods in the alpha state. And by practicing medium to long term, you are in your daily waking life, more than 90% of the time, you're going to be in the alpha state, right? To be in the alpha, calm, cool, collected state, and going into the zero, this is going to help your life tremendously, practicing, medium to long term. Hope that information helps you.